So just like you, I watch the real estate market very closely in my neighborhood, which is Crieve. And a couple of weeks ago, we saw multiple houses going under contract. One went under contract one day, then another one went under contract the next day, then another one went under contract. And then the next day, one of them fell out of contract. The next one fell out of contract. The next one fell out of contract. All of the houses that went under contract in a week fell out the next week. And so today, what I want to talk to you about is why buyers bail on a contract. Hi, I'm Tiffany Fykes with the Fykes Realty Group, and I don't have the same percentage of contract fallouts because we make such a effort to make sure that our sellers are really informed in what's happening, because you get all excited, you get a contract, but it doesn't always go all the way through. It's never done until I tell our people, until the money hits your account, something can happen. So today we're going to break down the top 5 reasons why buyers back out in a home sale and what you can do about it. So number 1, inspection surprises are the most common. There's just something they didn't expect when their home is on the market. Now, some people get pre-inspections, which there's some value to that. That's not always what we do with our sellers, but we do consider all the things that could come up and what should we repair ahead of time, what should we not repair, and maybe give the buyer in the inspection period. But number 1 is inspection surprises. Number 2, financing falling through. Now, this isn't something that you can really help, and it often doesn't come up till the very last minute. As a seller, you can protect yourself a little bit with at least requiring a strong pre-approval letter from a reputable lender. Like, we always call the lender, confirm that they've actually spoken with this person and that they've done their due diligence. Local lenders are always stronger than big national where you can't get anybody on the phone. So getting a qualified buyer is great. Getting a verified buyer, that's even better. Number 3, low appraisals. We talk about this actually on the front end with our sellers on what is an appraiser going to think your house is worth. Because no matter what we get a buyer to pay for your house, an appraiser has to sign off on it. So unless the buyer is bringing cash or they're getting such a low loan on the property that they can accept a lower price or they can accept a lower appraisal, the appraisal is something. And overpricing is the biggest thing that gets you into trouble with that, and not really understanding how an appraisal is going to look at your property also creates those problems at the end. Number 4, just plain old buyer's remorse or cold feet. That's happening a lot right now because there's a lot of media out there saying that the economy is uncertain, when in actuality, the economy is uncomfortable, but it isn't uncertain. We were actually just looking at all the numbers with our team, and job in Nashville, job growth is good. The top industries that we have are good. So it's a good time, but it sort of feels like it's not for some reason, and that can make buyers just flat out change their mind. So you can't prevent buyer's remorse, but you can reduce the risk by keeping communication open, by working with an agent that keeps them always informed of what's happening and setting clear timelines. That can often help move buyers through the process. And number 5, the other reason that contracts can fall out is too many contingencies. I know when you get that offer, you want to just look at the number, like what's the house going to sell for? But again, until it hits your bank account, it did not sell for that. So we always really advise our people to look at the whole offer. Do they have a home to sell? We get offers sometimes contingent on spouses viewing the property in a month. And we're like, we're not waiting a month to know if the spouse wants to buy it. They want a long time for the inspection. There's a lot of things that we keep in mind to make sure that the home sale is moving forward, the buyer is moving forward, because that's what's going to get you to the closing table on your first contract. So I think the stat right now is 1 in 4 houses, 25% of houses are falling out of contract in this market. For the Fykes Realty Group, it is much lower than that. I think we're just below 10%, which means not even 1 in 10 of our houses are falling out of contract. But it is something you need to think about if you're selling your home. We always tell people, don't really start packing until you're through the inspection. And even then, know where your favorite kitchen appliance is in the boxes in case something happens. But we do everything we can to stay out in front of everything, to stop the surprises, and keep it as good as it can be. So, I'm Tiffany Fykes with the Fykes Realty Group, and we are always here to help you with any questions you have about the Nashville real estate market, anything in Middle Tennessee, or if we can help you at all in the real estate market. Have a great day.